Hey guys, I wanted to do a video in response to another video I watched last night from a YouTuber that devotes their channel to Chris Cornell News. I couldn't do a video last night because it was late, but I had all this stuff in my head, so I went and wrote some stuff down, and I wanted to share that with you. I'm just gonna read it because this was last night, so I don't remember everything I said. The YouTuber made a comment that Chris Cornell, unfortunately and sadly, is only going to be known as the guy that wrote the song for The Promise. And this upset me. It made me a little angry just because this is coming from someone that says they're a fan. When she said that, I thought immediately, no, we won't. If it's up to me. And I know I'm only one person and I only get to a certain amount of people, but if we all come together as fans, we can ensure that through the years, people know who Chris Cornell really was and all the stuff that he did, not just what he did before he died or what he was involved in before he died. And I want to share that with you. I feel that the true fans know that Chris throughout the years, not just who he was before he left this world. We as fans shouldn't assume his family or friends will carry on his legacy, memories, everything he stood for and more. They may not. It's their business. But we the fans need to focus on our mission. Chris always expressed his love, appreciation for his fans. And he always worked hard to ensure that he made us proud, even though we loved him no matter what. He didn't need to try really hard. We should take on the responsibility of keeping everything about Chris alive. We cannot let Chris be known for 1 second as just a person, an ex-rocker, or that had a relapse and just hung himself. That's something that I'm trying to work really hard not to have him remembered like that. When people talk about it to me and they're like, oh, well, he had a relapse and that's what happened to him, and I'm like, no. I mean, how do you know that for sure? I mean, it's just like we went over the evidence and I think everyone's beat it into the ground, like all the photos and the police reports and the statements from the bodyguard and Vicky, and I mean, there's not much in the toxicology report. There's not much else we can do. I mean, we can go over and over and over it. It's just common sense. And whether or not there's going to be justice, I don't know. But whether or not Chris is known for what he did in the beginning before Soundgarden, how he got started, where he was born, Audio Slave, every little thing, Temple of the Dog, every little thing he did, I mean, stuff like that needs to be shared and remembered. And I think that we, the fans, should make sure that happens. He just wasn't known for The Promise. I mean, I just think it's BS if he's going to go down as just someone that had a relapse and hung himself and he didn't really care about anything that night and he didn't want to live and blah, blah, blah. He deserves better than that. Let me see. I wrote one more thing too. Okay. I wasn't for sure if I was going to say anything about this, just because it's kind of a, I guess, touchy subject with some of the fans. Chris passed away less than a year ago. I think like 7 months now, a little over. Why are people, including close family, selling merchandise in his name? please, like, seriously, this is a legit question. Like, why? I don't understand it. I don't want to think negative about the ones he loves, so I wish the reason for this would be explained. Guitar straps, Christmas sweaters, Christmas ornaments, etc. I understand strangers, like people that have their own website, company, trying to make money. Because I know as soon as Chris died, I went online because I didn't have a lot of, I don't even think I had a Soundgarden shirt. I don't think I ever got one. Or even thought about it, you know. My kids get everything. Like, I never buy anything for myself. But, you know, I was really upset after this happened. I was like, you know what, I want something to remember him. I want something to remember him by. Like, I want something that he was involved in, like Soundgarden, or just a Chris Cornell remember, you know, rest in peace shirt or something like that. So I went online, and there was like tons of people selling his merchandise, and it was way overpriced, and it just made me sad that it was only not even 24 hours after the media released that he had left us, that there were people online. But when there's been reports, and even I've seen it posted from family asking for donations in his name to his foundation so early after he died, it's just, I don't know if that's the way they're dealing with their sadness, or, I mean, I don't know why you need to be doing that right now. I wish they would explain it. Like, I just think there should be a wait time, like, before, from when someone passes that you love, to start selling stuff in their name. Because I feel like Chris was more than a symbol and a name. He was so much more than that. And I feel like certain people are selling his name, selling his symbol, like his autograph. Like, he was so much more than that. That's why I do my videos. And that's why I search for the best content and the little funny things he says during concerts, or, you know, doing a little dance move, or being sweet to a child, like pulling a child up on the stage. Him in interviews, going in depth into his beliefs and why he does certain things and why he wrote certain songs. Those are the little things that make up Chris and who he was, and I want to share that with everyone, and I don't want anyone to forget it. You know, he was so much more. And I just urge the fans to just get that out there, you know? Like, he was just more. I don't know how else to say it. And if there was more people that share that and explain that, because he can't really take up for himself. Like, he's not here anymore, so we're his voice, and we're the ones that can keep him alive through his memories. He left us so much to share. Anyway, alright, well, thanks for listening. I'm not really good at these face-to-face things. Like, I'm really good at, like, hiding my face and talking, or just making the memory videos, tributes. Alright, have a nice night.